Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope your 2019 is going really well. Hope you've had a wonderful start to the year. Today, I'm playing Duwin's Leeroy Secrets Hunter on the Wild Mode ladder. So, what compelled me to play this deck? Well, those of you that have been following my channel know how much respect I have for Duwin. He is what I'd call a hunter specialist. He is what I would call a hunter expert. I follow him on Twitter and I'm always asking him questions and he's always giving me great advice. He knows how to play hunter on Wild. So I would recommend that you follow him if you enjoy playing hunter and if you're interested in some pretty cool and unique decks. This deck right here from Duwin looks on the surface like a typical Secrets Hunter. It's a bit more than that. So first of all, you have the secrets, and there are a lot of them. There's Bear Trap, there's Cat Trick, Explosive Trap, Freezing Trap, Venom Strike Trap, Wandering Monster, and you have Cloaked Huntress. So Cloaked Huntress lets you play the secrets for free. You have, of course, the Lesser Emerald Spellstone, which gets buffed up when you play your secrets. Playing that on turn 5 can be a massive swing with this deck, and if you can get 4 3/3 wolves on the board on turn 5 or coined on 4, that can just win you the game. Subject 9, to draw secrets from your deck, put them in your hand, combined with Cloaked Huntress, can be another big swing. Deathstalker Rexar in the deck for unlimited zombie beast value. Azalina Soul Thief to get a copy of your opponent's hand. Really good in slow matchups, slow games when you need a hand refill and your opponent is just hoarding cards. Steal them. Wonderful. And Leeroy Jenkins for that 6 burst damage because they never see him coming. They don't expect to see Leeroy in this deck. So starting out against a Paladin. Now, I'm aggressively looking for Lesser Emerald Spellstone here. We have a lot of secrets in this deck. I'm more than likely, even if I throw those secrets away, I'm likely to pick up a couple, and yet I've picked up 2 secrets. But I'm looking for the Spellstone, because if I can have the Spellstone in hand when I start playing the secrets on these early turns, then on turn 4, turn 5, you bring it out, those wolves come down, you just win the game, often. The pressure that those wolves put out, it can make it very hard for your opponent to recover, but we don't have a Spellstone, so I'm just going to go all out here with Cloaked Huntress. A 3/4 body on the board, 3 secrets played on what was essentially my turn 2 with the coin. That's pretty powerful. We have Lotheb and we have Deathstalker Rexar. So we're in a reasonably good spot. We just need to find things to do now for the next 2 or 3 turns. Tracking is a good start. And Candle Shot looks like the best pickup initially, so I can kill a 1/1. However, I can get a secret. I can play it for free. So I'm going to take Bear Trap here.
Such easy.
And I'm going face. I'm being aggressive. Often I would have traded there. I would have taken the Candle Shot, killed a 1/1, traded the 3/4 into a 1/1. But I'm being aggressive here. Was that the right play? I don't know. But it feels good to go face. Wow, he's trading. That's really interesting.
This beast will not be tamed.
Could take another Cloaked Huntress here, or we could take Houndmaster Shaw. I like taking Houndmaster Shaw because we have Rexar in hand, so we can get Shaw down on the board and then get some zombie beasts to start rushing down our opponent's minions. This feels pretty good. Lotheb for turn 5 is solid.
Well played.
And I think we've put this Paladin on the back foot here. He's clearly having to really think things through.
Astounding.
You know, this deck is... Ooh, Shrink Ray. This deck plays pretty fast. you often play out your secrets very quickly, you play out your hand very quickly. And he had to put a lot of thought into that shrink ray, but he went for it. But it hasn't really improved his situation a whole lot.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Oh wow, Cola Oracle with Bran. Is this some kind of a mill paladin? He's just drawn me a whole load of tools with which to kill him with. And if we just count this damage, it's actually one-off lethal, but still enough damage, I think, to warrant playing Leeroy, and then we can just hero power the following turn, and we'd win the game anyway. Okay, this next highlight is against a token druid. And in this turn, we get to pull off Cloaked Huntress and Subject 9 at the same time. And against a token deck, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. Now, we have all these secrets in play. We have the Spellstone in hand as a follow-up, so that's really important. But we've just got to avoid dying on this turn. Because if he's a token druid, Savage Roar, double Savage Roar is a big deal. So he buffs a super wide board, trying to protect himself against Explosive Trap. I think that's smart. And he's thinking about a trade here, rather than going face initially. So those are our three secrets that we have up. He's thinking of a trade, which I guess is fair enough. I mean, does he have Savage Roar in hand? That's the question. But even if he does, he's not entirely sure what these secrets are. So, Freezing Trap triggers. There's the Savage Roar. Now he wants to go face. But he's about to find that with the rope burning, with a taunt minion coming down, a second taunt minion coming down, and I don't believe he got all of his attacks in. Now, I'm not entirely sure if he had lethal there, if he had broken through the 3-3, but that was really bad. He let the rope burn, and then he paid for it. So I'm feeling kind of sorry for this guy. And if you do the math here, math is hard, but if we do the math, I believe I'm one off lethal. So I'm going to do a little bit of trading here, but I'm going to take some gambles, I'm going to take some risks. I'm not going to kill off everything. I'm not even going to kill off most of his board. I think at most, I'm going to clear off 2 minions. So, we've killed 2 minions. If we do the math with Savage Roar, for a second Savage Roar, that doesn't kill us here. What may kill us though is a buff, a big buff or two on what's already on the board, plus a Savage Roar. But clearly he doesn't have it, and that is just game over. So we've made sure that we've left ourselves with enough of a board presence to still find lethal. And he's really not happy. He's really, really not happy. And that was a pretty sweet win. Really sweet win. Okay, so Duwin's Leeroy Secrets Hunter. Super fun deck. Actually, playing Leeroy in this deck has managed to net me, a few unexpected lethals that they never saw coming. Has put me in a more aggressive mindset than I normally would take, and has also prompted me to do a little bit more emoting, which I don't usually do against my opponents. So yeah, Duwin, if you're watching this, you've corrupted me with this Leeroy deck. I am now an aggro player with an aggro mindset. Until my next video, when I'll probably go back to playing some kind of a control deck, like a Reno deck. But anyway, super fun deck. I would absolutely say that this deck works. I'd say it's innovative. It has answers to different meta decks. Azalina is really, really good against Big Priest decks. Big Priest tends to hoard quite a few cards, and if you can steal a few of their big threats, you become the Big Priest. If you can play Azalina on 7 and then play a Lich King on 8 that you've stolen from their hand, hey, that's pretty good. Deathstalker Exile lets you discover different beasts that work in different situations. So all in all, this is a very good all-round deck. And I know that Duwin is continuing to experiment with Hunter, continuing to look for new ways to make Hunter relevant and effective in this meta. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again to Duwin, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun.